All right, today I have the Puros Aliados cigars by Puros Indios. Uh, Puros Indios puts these out. Rolando Reyes technically puts this cigar out. Rolando Reyes from Puros Indios. So, but now I'm drinking a little beer to go with this. I have Red Stripe that I just got for $2.99 for a 24-ounce Red Stripe. This is good beer. It's better when you can get it on sale, or at a decent price that somewhere might sell pretty cheap. Red Stripe, the official beer of Jamaica. 4.7%, and it's not about the percent. Sometimes you can actually enjoy something that's a low percent. Remember that taste of Red Stripe I used to have it. Kind of tastes like that here. That's a distinct taste. Somewhat of an earthy cheesiness to it that I recall tasting when I was drinking Red Stripe in the past. It's really a good lager beer, even though it's a low percentage. So I'm going to open this cigar right now. Just gradually get to it here. We have a nice creaminess, rose petals, and milk chocolate and mustiness on this cigar note. Carolyn, what's going on? Parsley flakes as well. Very good notes in here already at the beginning. Remove that. I'm just going to standardly cut it. Standard. This is a double cap as well. A nice double cap, maybe even a triple cap. I don't know. It's a good double cap. It's actually a triple cap. Wait, it might even be. Yeah, it's a triple. It's a triple cap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The lines, if anyone can see them up top. It's a triple cap. You got a few veins right here. A few bumps, nothing major. The feel of the pack is pretty decent with Javier holes in them. Regularly solid log fill. Log fill of smoke, and I've smoked these before, but I've aged the ones that I have left a little bit more, but they are log fill. These came in a 5-pack for something like $11.99, maybe $12.99. I got them in a deal, I forget. So I'm going to cut that right there. There's a couple of the caps left on here. Right there. If anyone can see that. All right. So, pre-light draw. Very light tasting. A little bit of hay and sweetness to it. Tiny bit of spice. It's kind of bland. Pre-light draw is kind of bland right now. I haven't lit it up yet. I'm doing the pre-light taste. That's what I'm doing. Our match is right here. Where are they? Right here. And this is the red stripe that I have with it tonight. $2.99 I got that for. Red stripe Carolyn right there. 24 ounces. For just $3. All right. A little bit of light on it. Not much. I need a third, it looks like. Oh. Huh. A little bit coming off here. You need about 3 matches to light this one, I think. This will take a while. This one is taking a while. Wow. All right. A little bit of woodiness. Chocolate and wood combination. Cedar wood and chocolate. Out of the gate here with this. A lot of wood. A chocolate popsicle sticks. Chocolate eclair. It tastes like a chocolate eclair on a wooden popsicle stick. A wooden popsicle taste with the popsicle all in one is what this is resembling. Feels like it's aging kind of nice. Pretty decent creaminess level on here. Great smoke output. Lots and lots of plumes of smoke thus far. Yes, indeed. Yeah, right there. Probably gonna open the door in a minute. Got a little moist. Overall even burn. A little bit of darkness right there. Matte ash. Great smoke output here. Heating up a little bit. Now it's getting a little oily on the foot here. It's looking pretty good. It is looking pretty damn good. Getting oily right here. Um, yes, indeed. Going pretty good here. A little bit of spiciness on the tongue here. Uh, with the creamy profile that I was just describing. I think some age definitely came in handy for this smoke right here. This is the fourth one of a 5 pack. I have one more left after this. It turns out I left 2 of these. I'll tell you the reason why I left 2 of these. Because I didn't like these when I got them. But now that they've aged more, it looks like the taste smoothed out with the age. And I made the right call with that, leaving 2 for a while. I was slower to smoke through these. And it looks like I made the right call with that. Because these taste a lot better now than when I first started smoking whatever I have left in the pack. Yeah, so it's a pretty even burn for the most part. It's a little off kilter, but the rest is catching up too. Carolyn, feel free to time out any trolls that you see in here. Feel free to get rid of them and hide them on this channel so they don't come back in. And take a look at this loser disrespecting me right here on my fucking side chat. Take a look at that right there. Take a look at that. That's a good indication. Those are people who are affiliated with you know who that I was talking to you about. So, if you're here, you know what to do. Get rid of them. Hide them. I just wanted to see you read the vitriol in those comments right there. And the hatred that somebody like me goes through on here. You got the blocked. Well, I'll have to take care of this motherfucker himself. Yeah, be a loser who has no life on here. I'm not a part of your motherfucking bullshit. And I'll kick your fucking ass and I'll even murder you. If you even think for 1 minute that I wouldn't. In a fight to death, I would come within many inches of your life. You're out of here. The end. I have no patience, zero sympathy for losers like that who think they can run amok in my room. And then I got a few other lookers on here, so you know what? You're not going to be playing that shit. Anyone looking on the outside, leave the chat now. Because there's not going to be any excitement here tonight other than me smoking and doing my reviews. There's going to be nothing. You're going to have to go somewhere else, you know? Because I cast you losers aside. I cast all you rejects aside. All you fucking peasants, you know? I want nothing to do with you. And you're mad. You're fucking pissed off. And I get my own life to live. And I don't give a fuck about any of you. As you've shown what you've accomplished in the years that you've been on here. Nothing. Nothing upon nothing. You can never be as good as the only great one that the tubes have seen, along with one other person. All right, Carolyn, can you see that Carlos account right there? Can you see that one? If you can see that one, take them out. You're a dead man, Carlos. You're a fucking dead man. Hope you know that. You coming in here tonight was the wrong choice you could have ever fucking made. Hidden, thank you so much, Carol. I knew I could count on you. If you see these accounts and they're not blocked, just, you know. Okay. But I just want to show you what they say. The type of hatred and vitriol a certain incel wants to project on me because he's got so many fucking insecurities in his own goddamn life. And his other socks are probably viewing with the 4 viewers, 3 viewers, whatever. Look at the desperation. Ever, never. You'll never escape. Look at that garbage. Now we know who's another one slandering my name. You learn something new every day. You know, it's very good to be on the ball and very aware of these people so you can take them out one by one on it. Because they know I don't play ball with them. So they don't like me because I don't play ball with any of them. You know? All these fake friends on here that I don't believe in having and keeping around. Because it's all bullshit. Their real life is bullshit. Their real life is this. Their world is this. This is their fucking world. My world is in the real one. Out there. In the real one. If I could prove everybody wrong who doubted me, then I have the last laugh in the end. You know? Cry more. Now we know who's. All right, authenticate that account. Where's the hermit? The hermit is more. He doesn't come in here for that kind of bullshit. He's just a genuine good person. He doesn't come in here for that. But yeah, he makes the chat more fun. Rather than this fucking shit, you'll pay for a lot of things. No, you're paying every day by living your sad ass motherfucking life. You're paying every day for that. You're paying. I don't even have to take part in your life in helping with your paying. You're paying just by being a fucking loser ass prick. If you can't handle that, you need to die. You need to be thrown in a gas chamber, Carlos. You are a disgrace. And you don't like that I'm in a spot where I can tell you that. I don't let it in nothing. You do it all yourself. You would have been living a good life if you had only went by the book. You had more life advantages probably than I've ever had. And this is where you're at, right? That's great. That's really fucking great. Joey from Chicago. Joey Petrucci. You want me to call your parents? How would Mrs. Petrucci, Joanne? How would she feel about that? How would your mother feel if I contacted her? Because I think that's what you need, to be honest with you. You need an immediate intervention. You are sick. You are fucking sick. You were so bad that Chicago kicked you out. That's what happened to you. Don't fuck with me. I'll call her. Trust me. I'll call her. I'll find out. Believe me. You know what? I don't want to see this fucker anymore. He's out of here. Moving on with the night. You see how sad these people are. You see how sad he is. And he's the only one motherfucker coming in here tonight. Trying to disrupt the program. As you see, he's trying to disrupt the program. But you know what? He ain't ruining it. I ain't shutting it down. I'm continuing with the content. Now back to the cigar, folks. This is a nice ash coming out. It's a very nice, tasty smoke. These cigars have gotten a lot better. In the pack, I have not So I've smoked these rather slowly. It's a pretty even burn with a little bit of a diagonal um, look to it. It's got a chocolatey taste with some creaminess and some spice coming through. I think if I can identify that correctly, that is some red pepper spice. Yeah, red pepper spice coming through. Um, yep, it's pretty much even. There's not too much silver ash in this, although that could change as the smoke goes. We'll wait and see. All right. More red stripe, but I can still taste the beer pretty decently. What's liked about red stripe is it's had a distinct flavor whenever I could have red stripe. Cheers, Carolyn. Whatever you're drinking right now, I don't know. I can't see you, but I would imagine you're having a cocktail tonight. Huh? And if not, yeah, exactly. You have to do that sometimes. You have to do that. You know, it has been a definite trying time. Being out here in the real world, on the streets, trying to get shit done each day. And man, oh man, you gotta just, it's a struggle to keep yourself alive. It's a mess sometimes. You know, you're no stranger to it. Uh, so yeah, nice creaminess in this smoke. It's smoking very good. I'm very impressed with how nice these have aged. Especially since I first opened the pack. I didn't care for the first one I had. But the age on this has actually been coming through, and this is just evening itself out pretty decently. It's a long fill, and it says it right on here. Handmade long fill smoke. Uh, go whistling outside. Yeah, this wood is just Yeah, it's kind of burning nicely. It's an oily smoke. The oil's not 100% visible, but it's 50% visible on here. All those who want. Yeah, I guess so. I guess maybe they're calling me even though they don't see me, right? Because they see how nice I look. If I wanted to be the head prostitute of this place, I could be the head prostitute of this place. I tell people that. You know what? I kind of believe it might be true. I'll see no prostitutes. If anything, I'm the biggest one. So, anyway, yeah. Sash still hanging on. What? That's right. It is absolute jealousy. A lot of people are jealous of me. Just period. Just the way I've been getting them in the emails, just in day-to-day life. I told you about. Yeah, they sense I'm big. Some people, some of the scumbags I'm weeding out, they sense I'm a threat to their existence. They think I'm going to take their women. They think I'm going to take their jobs. And the old boy system kind of wants to, they want to try to put a little fear into me, but that just makes me fight back more. Don't come at me, Hado. I react. I'm at a point in my life where we're in COVID. I really don't give a fuck. You know? I don't have to specify what those are. I've talked about them to you. Um, Pretty much shaping itself to be pretty good here. This smoke with the ash still hanging on at about approximately 30, 20, I think 26 minutes in, because it took me relatively 6 minutes to do this here. Start smoking, it took me, I think, around 6 minutes or so. Oh, it dropped. The ash dropped on the carpet right here. It could only help clean the rug. That's my take on it. I'll leave my mark in here at the very least. That's what it's looking like right now. Weird Al. Yeah, I've been called Weird Al, but I don't know who you are, dude. But that's what the cigar is looking like. Overall, buried even. A little bit of a canoe here. Just a little bit of one. A slight slant in it. Good. Very good. Pull this out a little bit. Keep a little bit of a fresh taste going here. Oh, yeah, well, whistling. Yeah, who knows? Now I taste some chocolatiness in here. Still, the chocolatiness, like the popsicle taste, with the sticks and the pop, the chocolate popsicle. Fudgicle, chocolate eclair, a little bit of a combination there, kind of. But the people who think they own me, they don't own shit. That's in their own head. I'll let them know very fast, you know? They think they own me. I own them. And that's what their sad heads don't really get. You know, I'm just thinking in general. I read space in their brains. It's not that they read space in my head. I read space in theirs. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, that's what it's looking like right now. A little bit of an awkward burn. That could actually correct itself. Believe it or not, that could actually correct itself. Yeah. I guess they think I'm a prostitute. Yeah. All right. It's fixing itself. Very few complaints on this cigar. It's fixing itself little by little here. Yeah, this room a bit. Switch to the fan. All right. Oh, shut that way. Oh, lights. All right, good. Nomad Deluxe. All right, Nomad Deluxe. You never come in here. What's your business today? You never come in here. Were you told that I was live or something? Because this is my cigar channel. I don't talk to anybody in the bottom of YouTube over here. This is not content suited to that. And just a few losers can't fucking get the hint that I don't want to talk to them. You know, plain and simple. If only they knew the damage they caused in my life and others, trolls would go, I'm like, well, I'm going far with them. That's my take. They want to play with me. It's like playing with fire. You know? And I've shown that since the beginning on here with them. Greetings. What kind of stick? Are you into cigars, tribe? Let me ask you that question because this is a cigar channel, tribe. Do you smoke? Let me just ask you that. Because this is weird. Why are you all coming in here tonight all of a sudden? Why? Why do you want to come in here? Boyd is dead. There's no Boyd. It's over. It's done. There's no Boyd. Oh, you did? All right. So, anyways, about this smoke here. The Bay of Pigs wasn't a total loss. What do you mean by that? What's the Bay of Pigs? So right here, the cigar burn is overall even. It's not giving me trouble. It's a little bit diagonal, but not any big deal. Empty cigars and roll blunts with them. Well, to each their own, I guess. I don't do that, but you might. Hear the sounds of the outside while I'm airing everything out. The developing cheesy flavor has come in. A cheesy, nutty flavor like the Asiago and almond has come in here, along with the milk chocolate that is bedded here. In the cedar sticks, I taste a defined cheesy, nutty taste in here. This is like a Cuban cigar. This type of cigar here, if I didn't say so, mirrors a Cuban cigar right here. Yeah, Carolyn, people like to troll and start shit. Anybody who mentions her name is getting an automatic kick. So yeah, right now this is how it's looking. Smoking pretty good. So yeah, and it's not getting in the flavor of the beer that I'm drinking either. So yeah, pretty good. It's going pretty even here. A little bit of diagonal to it, but these have aged pretty good. Toward the end is what this indicates to me on this. No, no. No. Yeah, I don't do drama. I don't do drama on here. I don't do it. Yeah, all these people, they want to come in here and stuff. This is not the channel for that. And why they're picking this night to come in here, I don't know why. I would think with Mango's live, they would be all over there. I can't even have a quiet stream. Go to fucking G Mango's job, man. What the fuck are you doing over here, huh? Stay over there. Go over there. Stay over there. All right. I don't want you people over here. Cheese steak, yeah, you got a good point there, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, tribe, you're cool. Yeah, you're good. But a lot of people are here because they think they're going to get me riled up. And Carlos is near death as it is, and all that. He was the first one in here, and he probably told everyone that I was live. So you know what? Fine. But that's just more miserable karma coming his way. People know that sooner or later they mess with me, their luck runs out around there. I don't want to participate. Dude, you're going to get a timeout too. How about that? I'll block all you motherfuckers. How's that sound? I don't want you in here. Stay the fuck out of here, fuckface. I don't need to talk to any of you. Who says I have to talk to any of you? Huh? You're not about the content of this channel, so get the fuck out of here. Carolyn, feel free to take these people out. If you see them, take them out. Take them out. Whiplash is fake too. That guy, I writ him off long ago. He's just a troll out here. You know, all you fucking trolls are back. You know what? It never fails. You're all sick. You know, you're sick in the head. You're totally sick in the head. You know, you need to get a hobby. You need to get a life. You need to move out of your fucking parents' house. You should take my example and fucking do it. And stop trolling people on here. As you piss people off, and you're gonna get people after you. What did Tribe say? What did he just say? Fact is, everyone's associated, you know. Thank you. Especially Whiplash. I definitely wanted him out of here. Yeah, Whiplash. I want you fucking people in here. Get the fuck out or I'll kill you. Spiritually. I'll kill you. Just get the fuck out, you useless waste of life. This isn't about you. This is about the cigar content. I'll keep fucking killing. I'll keep getting you out of here over and over. This guy's got 10 fucking accounts apparently that say the same thing. I don't want you in here. That's what I'm dealing with apparently today. I was gonna be quiet. G Mangos is live. No, you don't. Look, you weren't coming in here to talk about that. Why are you kissing my ass so much? Why? You know it's a game. You know you're fake. You know your life's bullshit. And you know your commentary's bullshit. How you try to speak to me and stuff. You're not a friend. You never were a friend. You're just a troll out here looking for trouble. And I'll keep blocking you motherfuckers. I'll keep fucking doing it. I'm not bro. I'm not bro. I'm a miss. I'm not bro. It's another fucking thing. Don't call me bro. I don't like to be called that. I don't want to be part of your group. Well, yeah, man. Why? It looks very fucking creepy, though, not for nothing. Because Carlos was just in here. Why the fuck are you in here now? Because you talked to him. That's why. Because you talked to him, and that's the bottom line. You talked to him. It is guilty by association 100%. Odd here. You cut out like a cancer. You cut out like a cancer. Stop coming in here. You're fucking retards. You're low IQ fucking retards, apparently. You can't read the channel? I can't even be left alone. I come in here, I chill out, I live life, and I'm not in this circle jerk of people. No. No. Yeah, exactly. They have tons of accounts. I'm not putting up with them. They should get the fucking hint is what they should fucking get. But I don't want anything to do with them. None of them. I'll keep hiding. You're out. 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 Yeah, right, right. But now the cigar, it's like this ash is ready to come off. I'm going to test it here. They're distracting my program is what they're doing. And Kill, I've never seen you before. Who are you, dude? Who are you? I don't know who you are. I mean, you come in here, you're probably associated with them. So state your allegiance, Kill, right now. State your allegiance at this time. I'm giving you one opportunity to state your allegiance right here, right now. Are you new to this channel or are you with them? Tell me. You like my cigar content. Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad I got a cigar person in here. Good. Keep him. Keep Kill. As I have people on to me that are part of a community and they're being very sneaky and they're coming in here, they're trying to disrupt my program. That's what they're trying to do. And I'm not letting them do it. For a year? You've been watching for a year? How come you didn't have a comment in the chat for Kill? How come all this time you've been watching but you've never commented? Do you have any reason for that? Must I ask? Because the people who support will write me in emails and they'll talk to me. Where are you? Where were you all of a sudden? Where were you? I'm dealing with a machine right now. An evil machine of people. I think it's just funny to keep coming into people's chats when they don't want them in here. I'm removing the ban. That's what I'm doing. You just enjoy the reviews, but you never introduced yourself all this time. A year, and you've never introduced yourself at all. There's something very fishy about that. Very fishy. Yeah, it's going to be taken care of. There's no other choice in the matter. I'll keep blocking so many accounts that they're gonna just go to bed crying. They're gonna think about me while they're sleeping sideways. Yeah. Problem is these people got nothing to do. They got so much security in their life that they got nothing to do. They don't have to fight for their lives every day like some people do out here. They don't have to fight for their lives and fight for everything that they have in life. Period. The society's never given people like me a goddamn thing. Have ever tried me with the good? Now, Raw Mops, I've never seen you in here before. Again, who are you? Who the fuck are you, Raw Mops? State your allegiance. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are no more. I think I should just block every account that comes in here. Graham Kilpatrick videos, you're a fan of his? Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for stating that. Okay. Now, Raw Mops, I'm going to give you an opportunity. Who are you? I never seen you either. Mel, forget it. You mentioned Melton in here, you're out. I'm not, that's not what this is about. I'm not being called Melton. No, not in here. That's dead in here. That world is dead in here. That's not, no. If you go tell other people that I did that to you, they're going to tell you the same thing. Why are you bothering the man? Why are you bothering him? Is what they're going to say to you. Why are you bothering him? People never show their face anywhere, but why would they pick here tonight at all times? I'm not updated with anything going on either. Anyone made any videos today? Guess what? I don't know a goddamn thing about it because I'm not watching nobody. I'm not watching nobody. There's a little bit of a sweet tip in this cigar also, I should point out. It's a little bit in the wrapper also. It's a little bit um, no, forget that one. That one's going right there. He's going. He's going. I'd appreciate people's threats saying that I can't leave the supposed fucked up community that I've left a long time ago. They can't accept it that I've left. I mean, where are these people, right? How come people like Lindy and her associates and her henchmen, how come she could easily say so and so isn't a part of boy? They like to call the shots on who isn't a part of boy, and I'd rather have that because at least they let you know where you stand, and that's fine. The old boy on here, like Lindy or whatever they call the OGs, the people who formed here in 2015, I was here before them. But the fact of the matter is, there was a boy before them. But what if someone is just retiring from it after 12 long, 13 long years of it? What if someone just says, hey, that's it. I'm not even Boyd, because I was here in a community long before the Boyd, and it wasn't even Boyd back then. So, Dave, Becca, no, forget that one. That one's going in the trash, too. I'm not your friend. All right? No idea. No idea at all. And why they picked tonight of all nights. I got 3 viewers in here right now. I mean, why? This is such a small chat. Why would they be in here like this? I haven't got more than 10 viewers all night. What is the deal? Yeah, thanks, Carolyn. All these people gotta go. Every single one of them gotta go. You know what? All right, this is a pretty even bird. Probably the most even it's been in a while. My flavors haven't really shifted a whole lot. There's nothing in here to see. I haven't got more than 10 viewers all night. You know, there's nothing to see. You know, nothing. Who's that just came in? Do you see that account, Carolyn? Who is that? I think it's nah. Tyler, what's going on? Who are you? I have to, because of what's been going on tonight, I have to ask people to state their allegiance right away. And if they don't give me the answer I want, they're going to get booted on site. When I ask them if they're a troll or are they in here for the cigar content, not to pretend to be in here for the cigar content. Really not. Ted viewers back. Now I've broken my record all of a sudden because trolls are more than likely watching. Tyler and you? All right, Tyler. Dallas Mavericks. Okay. You indicate that you're a new person. You Dallas Mavericks avatar. I haven't seen that on anybody before. Broccoli, love a cigar. Okay. Cool, Broccoli. Broccoli, are you new to this channel? What channels have you watched pertaining to cigar content? Have you watched Cigar Obsession? Have you watched Should I Smoke This? I'm going to be asking questions to people to see if they can answer my code question. You watch those channels? All right. Okay. Good. 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 Weed channels? What? Weed channels? Insomniac and Brian Glenn. Good. Ronald Hess. Okay, you passed. Insomniac and Brian Glenn. Good answer. Good answer. Okay. Those are some names I remember. I haven't kept up with them, but I have watched them for sure. Give me another smoking Geo. Another question. Let me see. Another question. Okay. Do you know Cigars Daily? Have you watched the sampler video they did where they were just lighting cigars up and they were throwing them away? And they just thought like they were listing off the funny names of the bands. You remember that one? The cigar's been lasting over an hour thus far. It's been going good, Brock. This has been going good. This one tonight. Yep. This one here is the Puros Aliados Habano. It says in the title, but that is what it looks like. Limitado. Yeah, they sell them by the fives. They got a set of them on cigar.com that I found these on. It comes with the Puros Indios. It comes with the Aliados Habano in this size, the double Toro. And it comes with the Robusto Maduro. There's about like 3 of them, I believe, comes with. I think so. The worst cigar I ever had? That has to be the worst cigar I ever had has to be the Gurkha Ghost. I seen that in my travels when I was at a store. I just didn't buy it. I heard DMX died. Shit happens. But yes, I heard that DMX did die. Yes. And did you also hear Jerry Springer is now the judge in place of Judge Judy? You know, Judge Jerry Springer is now a thing. I found that out because I have a TV here where I'm at. And I happened to see that Jerry Springer has a judge show. And I also sat near Jerry Springer when he was smoking a cigar. I told the story last stream, actually. I talked about this. That he left most of the cigar in the ashtray when I was observing him. He was doing like a photo shoot. She did retire. Apparently, she did. Because it's now Judge Jerry Springer. Best cigar prices is a good channel. Yes, it is. A lot of good deals on there. Reaper Man, you like Swisher Sweets? That's really what you like the most, really? It's your choice, man. But usually, if you're here, you usually smoke more than a Swisher Sweet. But should I smoke this is good? I'm the best. Well, I'm underrated. People know me, but their channels just have more fanfare because they have more products. They have more. Their incomes are a little higher than mine. That's the difference. I've had Factory Smokes Maduro. I've reviewed that. If you look in the search bar, I actually did that. I did the Factory Smokes review, so I've reviewed quite a few of them. The Sun Grown, the Connecticut, the Maduro. I didn't do the sweet. I didn't get a sweet, though. Yeah, Ronald Hess, thanks for noticing, because it's true, because I don't make the money they have. I don't have the donors they have. Those channels like Cigar Obsession, he works for fucking Cigar Obsession. That's a big, good company, you know. I've met Brian Glenn before. I met him at a show in Florida. I went to an event. They were cooking on the barbecue there. They had a grill. So I met Brian Glenn, actually. It was in St. Petersburg, Florida there, kind of near Treasure Island, right over there. And I met Dave Blanco before, too. Yeah, Blanco. It was a Blanco cigar event. That's what it was. Yup. This was some time ago. Swisher Sweets. Yeah, if you're in the mood for that, I guess. I never really am. My stepfather smoked Swisher Sweets though. He helped me get into cigars. I just started. He knew about cigars. He chose Swisher Sweets though. That was his choice because they were little. They came by the pack, and it was just convenient for him to light one of those up. They were quick. And stuff like that. It depends what you like. You know, I smoked an El Producto before. I reviewed them, and they're almost like discontinued now. So I knew that when I wanted to do that review that there were very few of them around. And all that. The handmade premiums. Well, I get them now, but I get them at good prices. I don't get them at the high prices that often. You know, there's some cigar bars, they sell a lot of expensive cigars, and, you know, I do it on the best level income that I could do it on, you know. And outside of a few cigar donations here and there, a lot of it comes out of my pocket, you know, a lot of it comes out of my pocket. You know? So I get the most good budget friendly cigars that I can get. and all that. I'm drinking Red Stripe tonight, actually, and all that. I'm drinking Red Stripe tonight, actually. $2.99 Red Stripe at a nearby convenience store. $2.99 for 24 ounces of Red Stripe right here. That's what I've been drinking tonight. You love to bathe in melted cheese? What? Steel Reserve? Oh, yeah. Big time. I made a joke because these two things are on sale for good prices. I'll probably stack my fridge with Steel Reserve and Red Stripe. Low and high, you know? So I have a bit of a mix. 59-cent cans of Steel Reserve is still hard to beat. The light Steel Reserve, too. 8.1. I guess they try to get rid of it because it's a lower percentage. I learned that. I think that might be why. That particular store wants to get rid of the lower percentage Steel Reserves that they have. But that's something to do with the state or something, that they have Steel Reserves in a lower percentage or something and not the highest one. I don't know. There's something like that. I'm getting out of the hotel. I get out of the hotel a lot, dude. Yeah, because I'm buying them. 59 cents a piece. I'll probably buy them all by the end of it. I've been the only one buying them. See. It is, but this is the weaker version. It's still strong, though. It kicked my ass. I had way too many of them the other night. So even at 6%, it was smooth, but then it hit me later on. That's the thing. You have 6 of them, it's going to hit you, even if you think you're drinking them at a reasonable rate, you know? Damn, they got me. I should do the 3 at a time rule with those because the light one is still strong. It's 6% versus 8.1%. So got a little bit of a smoother flavor, but it still gets you at the end of it all. If you have more, you know. The retrohale of the cigar is like a very like greens, creamy chocolate, but I also taste greens of some kind. Maybe a little bit of eggplant in the retrohale, a little bit of an eggplant nutty taste. There is a hint of eggplant in here. I've tasted now. The flavors have picked up to some degree. A little bit of green vegetables, eggplant, in the retrohale now here. This cigar aged pretty decently, I would say. But yeah, definite eggplant kind of taste has come through here. You want to hear about the potato skins? Yeah. I haven't been tasting much of that in this one. If it's in here, it's very slight. I taste chocolate like a chocolate popsicle, and I said that before, but now it's shifted to an eggplant kind of a taste. These ones happen to age better. So I'm tasting more things in these now, I think, as they've aged and as the progression of these and stuff has actually been pretty high quality. And that's what it's looking like. The draw is medium. It's about a medium draw. It's not the loosest. It's not the tightest. It's kind of in the middle somewhere. The draw is about a medium. It's been about a medium the whole way, I would say. What about redheads? What's going on? Yeah. So, had a Rocky last week. Tasted like sun-dried tomato. A Rocky Vital. Yeah, I've tasted sun-dried tomatoes. Yeah. I just can't think of the one I tasted that in last. I tasted that in an acid before. I tasted sun-dried tomatoes in a Drew Estate acid. I think it was the Blondie. No, it wasn't the Blondie. It was a Cuba. I think I tasted sun-dried tomatoes in a Cuba before, actually. Even though it's got the sweetness, the sweet tip, and the sweet feel, I still taste a little bit of sun-dried tomatoes in there. I remember when I had it years ago. That was kind of memorable. So I remember that. Tonight is not the night. Keeping up with the event for years. One big concept. They are relevant. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And the chocolatiness is coming back in as well. The chocolate feel. I guess you could say German chocolate cake, but I'm thinking more like a popsicle chocolate. Like a fudgicle and then maybe chocolate eclair, but the cheesiness is back in here. And all right, Ronald Hess. Yeah, that's right. You remember me from the old days, don't you? I'm talking the Giovanni Sanctuary days. You know you're from that time, aren't you? Because I see the name Hess. I see that. I see that. So you might have watched me years ago. There you go. Yep. There you go. So you're not even bottom of YouTube. Bottom of YouTube is just a shit place that I happen to stumble across. The Tampa days. That's right. Yeah. Yes. So how you been? You're someone I did talk to back then. You think I found you because I was looking for reviews on Blender's Gold? Yeah, that's right. I did. I did a few of those, and you saw that, didn't you? And I had a white background, didn't I? At the time, it was a Maduro. I think I smoked, right? Oh, which one was it? The one when I was in the yard, or was it the one with the white background? Because I did two reviews on that stick. Just one of Connecticut and one of Maduro. Each of the ones that they had there at the Walgreens. That wasn't a bad smoke. Back one time, someone brought that into a random bar before, not even a cigar bar. Someone just brought it into a bar. They were smoking it. And I asked them, I was like, what cigar is that you're smoking? It smells pretty damn good. He's like, oh, it was a Blender's, it's a Walgreens cigar. I don't know. I got it at Walgreens. So that's how I first got introduced to that one, I guess. First few shooters with the Microsoft. That's old. That's old, Tyler. You've been here. That's right. That's so old now. That's like 2015 for Christ's sakes. That's a definite old video that I have on here. Yeah, that's on this channel. Yes, Spada, Monte Cristo. I think I was playing Herb Alpert in the background on that one too. You bought Canucos from Famous, and you have one good one. You saw your review the X20. I got No, not that many. The rest of them were really bad. Are you kidding? There's more good ones than bad ones, I thought. Unless you got very unlucky and you got 20 of them. You bought 20 for $20, right? But there were still some good ones in those too. Maybe you just got a bad batch. I don't know. It's possible. I guess it just depends on the. That's why I don't buy them by the 20. That's why I never bought them by the 20. I mean, for $5 though, it's a good deal if you buy them 5 of them. Because then you don't put a lot out if a few of them aren't that great, whatever. They tasted like old gym socks. Wait, what tasted like old gym socks and pubic hair? What? What? There were holes burned away. Yeah, they kind of have the little holes burning up here or something, right? They had like the little holes, and then it burned up higher eventually. Yeah, but they start out like little holes like up here or something. Yeah, like right up here. And yeah. Right. Yeah, a few of them do that. Yeah. I've seen it. They've usually corrected themselves, but sometimes they did it and it stayed kind of like that. Just kind of depends. That's a trait of some cheap sticks, though. Yeah, or it can be for sure. This one's smoking a long time, though. Yeah, because this one aged pretty good. I'll tell you, this is a rare find. You don't find these that often anywhere. You can only get these ones online, and they taste like a Cuban-esque kind of profile too. They kind of do. The strength level is about a medium to full, I would say. The flavor profile is about a full, maybe very close to a full if it's a medium to full, whatever. This isn't a weak cigar. It's stronger than you might think it is, especially when it ages. It smooths out, but it kind of gets strong too. This is, yeah, but this cigar, they specialize in making them kind of taste like Cubans. They have Cuban seed in them. Like if I pull this up right now, Puros Aliados, I'm gonna pull it up and read it to you right now. I'm gonna pull this one up. I'm gonna read it to you. All right. It's Habano. Shit. Oh man. Now I'm back, I guess, because now I got one more viewer. Uh, Better. Good. Okay, cool. All right. So I was reading some of that, and this suggests that this is an Ecuador Sumatra cigar. This, at least from the one I clicked on, I can't find the one. If I get it from cigar.com, I'll know which one it is because that's the one I definitely bought it off. Okay. I guess they're not even selling it anymore. I don't know. They show me the Puros Indios Viejo. Come to Raleigh. Me and Ronald got a nice stick wait for you to enjoy. Your choice. You live in Raleigh, really? I passed up on Raleigh. I didn't go there. Like when I was picking new places to go and stuff, I didn't end up going to Raleigh. I'm not too far from you though, but not too close either. Yeah, you're back. You're actually over there. So have you seen a lot of growth problems going on in Raleigh? I must ask, because it seems like they're yuppifying Raleigh. They're making it expensive and stuff. From everything that I looked at, a lot of people are coming in and they're making it expensive there and stuff. The smoke output's still pretty decent. Okay. But you feel the effects of it, though, probably. Someone like me, I'd be competing with all those people. So it's very worth it, really. I don't want to go to the next Seattle, though. That's not what I'm interested in. They're saying it's probably going to be the next Seattle of the Southeast. Still wide open, even though it's growing. New York? What? And the smoke output's going very good right now on this. It's kicked back up again. Hopefully some of this will correct itself. This cigar's been going a long time. Wow. Longer than I thought it would go. Just you never know with smokes how long they're going to last sometimes. Yeah, but it's not going to be for long. That's the thing, Ronald. Whatever's wide open there now, it's not going to be for long. And in COVID, North Carolina is experiencing a ton of growth right now. I know, just statewide. All the cities are pretty much Charlotte, Asheville, yeah, Raleigh, Durham. Yeah, I read up on it. But everything's lighter than New York. That's what you don't realize. I'm used to small city living to some degree. I grew up in primarily a small city. My whole life I wasn't really a city slicker. I'm from Lowell, Massachusetts. Dude. I've looked for places on the small level my whole life. I ended up in Portland at one time, and Portland was a disaster. Raleigh is due to become Portland. Sure, they may not have all the homeless people, but they're getting kind of like that yuppified new living kind of thing going on. They're trying to market Raleigh. I know I read my shit. I know, dude. I avoid certain places for certain reasons. You know. Yeah, 10 years ago they were talking about Raleigh too. It's just more blown up now. It's like St. Petersburg, Florida. That's where I experienced all this, and I'm like, not again. You know, St. Petersburg is under the curse of being the trendy town. You know, Raleigh, I think, is in that trendy town category. where it becomes too upper middle class and too unattainable, then someone like me can't go there because I'm not in those classes. I'm not. I just can't relate to it. Well, to each their own. I mean, at this point, I would take like Atlanta over Charlotte, to be honest with you. Charlotte's getting a flood of people. Raleigh is getting there too. Some of us pick smaller places because we just don't want to deal with it. Raleigh's becoming like that big, small town with tons of traffic on every corner. Some of us just don't want that. Everything's expensive. Uh, well, I'm probably going further from there if I go anywhere. Further from here west toward Georgia, maybe. Alabama, maybe. I had Alabama on the list, because I was heavily considering the less developed cities in some of those states, because not as many people are going to that. That's the thing. So they get even longer time than Raleigh. And the coastal areas, all the coastal elites are going close to the ocean. Think of that. The coasts are no good. Hell, I even wanted to go to Omaha, Nebraska because it wasn't on the coast. It was so far from the coast. It just didn't have the wow factor that some people look for. And those are like, what's the word to use for that? It's like they eventually become ruined and unattainable. I feel like I'm back in 1982 right now, in the spot that I picked. I feel like it's like 1982. I've been waiting for Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd to show up in the DeLorean, just right up the street from here. It's like Twin Pines Mall. We're talking way back. I'm waiting for Huey Lewis to stop through and do a friggin' concert, probably in a wheelchair. I'm just kind of making a joke, but you know what I'm saying. I wouldn't be shocked if Huey Lewis was passing through here and he did a concert, a COVID concert right here at the mall. you know, Doing his doo-wop or something, as it's a high black population. I'm in a very high black area. It's like roughly 90% where I'm at. 90% black, dude. Right over here. Mm-hmm. Huey Lewis is passing through. This would be a great place for him to do his doo-wop or something in the abandoned Columbiana Mall, in the half abandoned Columbia Mall or whatever. So, what's most of South Carolina? Back in time, you mean? Like very back in time? Then you might have a point. Very close to that. Yeah, very close, Tyler. Yeah, very close. Mm-hmm. Florence, interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, this cigar, I ashed it. Have you seen the places I went, Ronald? Sacramento, Portland. This is night and day from Sacramento and Portland. I mean, this was like Sacramento 40 years ago, maybe. Capital city, red state, little liberal, maybe. Sacramento 30 to 40 years ago, 35 to 40 years ago, I could see being like where I'm at, maybe. But nowadays, they're like way ahead of the curve. But in problems, too, that they could experience here, like Portland is like a long ways away if they ever will. It's not even in the cards for another 30 years, probably. So I improved in that department at least. I'll say that. Here by Florence. You do? You have close friends over there for real? Wow. Let them know. Let them know. I'll visit. I'll visit them if you know people. Sure. I'll even do an open mic for a few of them if they want. You know? Whatever. I'm always open for thoughts and suggestions pertaining to real life and not this bullshit world of YouTube that we're in. You know? That it's really become over the last 10 years, I should say. Virtually? So you smoke on a certain site or something? Or do you? I had a friend called Tyler. He was in Hickory, North Carolina some time ago. I had a friend named Tyler. It's interesting your name's Tyler, too. He lived in Hickory. And he always told me how Asheville was pretty cool and how he wanted to live in Asheville. Very funny. You're in North Carolina. You're just on the other side from him. But I knew a Tyler in the Hickory, Asheville, Boone vicinity. He talked about Asheville, Boone to me a lot back then when people were moving to Asheville. Funny. Very funny. Very funny. You're just on the other side of him. The opposite side. Remember 12 years ago, Asheville was getting a lot of mention. Yeah. And all that. He told me. He told me. But he also told me about this town in New Hampshire that I didn't know about, even though I'm a New Englander. He told me about the free Keene movement in Keene, New Hampshire. Somebody in Hickory, North Carolina knew about the free Keene movement in Keene, New Hampshire, because he was more into anarchy and stuff. He was an anarchist. He was into Murray Rothbard. You know Murray Rothbard, Ronald? The enemy of the state. He was the one they wanted to go at. Murray Rothbard. He was a Jewish libertarian. Okay? And he had a shirt that was considered taboo. Like, and when people want to talk about how the Nazi symbol was taboo, right? Well, it turns out a Jewish anarchist had a t-shirt that said enemy of the state that was taboo. And in certain places, you couldn't wear that t-shirt, apparently. Much like when if you wore a Nazi symbol with Hitler, it was taboo. And this was a Jewish anarchist, Murray Rothbard. He was into free markets and stuff and gold and all, like the stuff Peter Schiff talked about back then. But he was like an anarchist hero, this guy, Murray Rothbard. Yeah. It turns out. I don't, yeah, they should. They don't teach it. Yeah. they just teach alternative versions of history. They teach about the Nazis, but they won't teach you about like Mari anything like that. This guy had a T-shirt called "Enemy of the State" or something, and there were certain places you couldn't wear it or something. Yeah, pretty much. It's good to know about everything. This kid knew a lot for being 18 years old, too. He knew quite a bit. And plus, he had an uncle who was into gold and all that, and he told me about Euro-Pacific Capital. He knew about Euro-Pacific Capital. He knew about the Free Keene movement in Keene, New Hampshire before I found out about it. He knew, and this guy lived in fucking Hickory, North Carolina. He was a smart kid from what I remember. Very bright. It sounds like his uncle gave him a good education, too. His uncle was wealthy, from what he told me and stuff. Yeah. This light has been giving me trouble sometimes. What? I gotta point this light upside down to get a light on it. I gotta hold it a certain way. Yeah, that was a solid lighter. It has been, but lately it's been giving me trouble. I think a lot of use or something. I think I use it quite a bit. It's got fluid in it and shit. It's got fluid in it. That shot right there. You digging the Polish dude? Fingless time. I saw you have black. What made you switch? What do you mean? Michael Ershaw? No, I have not. I have not. No. Whatever light I got on that lighter, to touch this up and relit this at the very least. So right now we're at a point where I'm tasting toasty notes here. A little bit of green pepper on top of the other flavors in here, the milk chocolatiness. It tasted like eggplant about 20 minutes ago or less. There's nuttiness in here, a little taste of green pepper in here, a little bit of maybe a little dried fruit. Yeah, a little dried fruit, creaminess, spice. Little black pepper spice, I think red pepper spice. Yeah, definitely through the retro. A nice creamy profile through the retro hail with some, I think, cayenne pepper spice right now. The spice is kicked up a notch on it. Um, this has developed into a decent stick, though. A few of these were not that great that I had at one time. Yep. It's just definitely a vanilla taste that's come out, like a coffee vanilla taste that's come out of the drawer also. Huh. Yeah, a definite coffee vanilla taste. Out of 10, about an 8. I'll rate it an 8, maybe. Off the cuff, an 8, probably. Overall, about a 7 to 8, maybe. There was barnyard in it, yeah, a little bit. But the pre-light draw smell of the cigar, the notes of the pre-light draw was rather bland. I wasn't getting much out of it, actually, for the smell and the scent. But I think there is a little barnyard in here, but it's a little bit lighter on that. You got Demon Rats. Demon Rats, are you into cigars by chance? I know I've seen you around. What can you tell me? Now it's more hot. Tastes rather heated. Uh, I would have put it down for a minute. No, I never did. I didn't even think of doing that. Why? Companies need to pay you to taste test their cigars. I got a few emails. I got an email from Christoph. There was a guy from Christoph who sent me an email, actually. It's very funny you say that. Somebody from Christoph, I guess, caught note of it. Christoph. Yeah, I did. Yeah. And the Indian reservations. What area are you in? Are you in Canada? Where are you at? You can't get Cubans. Is this the United States? Answer me that, Demon. Is that the United States? Or is it Canada? Oh, it would be the United States. Never mind. It would be the United States, an Indian reservation. But then again, they got Indians in Canada too. Winnipeg, I know, has a lot of Native Americans. Winnipeg. And what we know is Native Americans in the United States, and stuff like that. Canada in Winnipeg, I know, has quite a few. Love in Washington. Okay. Kind of trend, kind of in that direction. All right. Come to think about it, there was a song about Winnipeg, Canada. There was a band from Winnipeg, Canada called The Weekends. And they did a song called I Hate Winnipeg. The Guess Who Sucked, the Jets Were Lousy Anyway was a line from the song. The Guess Who is from Winnipeg, I guess. Yeah, so is the Guess Who. Burton Cummins and the Guess Who, I guess, is from Winnipeg also. I learned that from listening to that song, actually. Yeah, Chris Jericho was definitely a character, yeah. Someone like him could have came from Colorado if he was from the United States, probably. I could kind of picture Chris Jericho being from Colorado, maybe. Winnipeg's kind of on the same line, just up in Canada. I think they're like even with each other, kind of, on the geographical line or something. But you're right, he is from Winnipeg. That's right. Y2K, yeah. He was. Used to watch a lot of wrestling. I remember the Smoky Mountain wrestling even. I remember that. They showed up at Boston Garden. They did the Smoky Mountain title match at Survivor Series. And nobody knew what the hell it was in Boston. They were boringly watching. Like, who are these guys? I knew of a Rock and Roll Express. Nobody knew of them though, because I used to watch NWA and WCW of old when Ricky Morton, like in the '90s, early '90s, was in WCW with the Rock and Roll Express. But for a WWF show at the time, at a big pay-per-view, the Survivor Series in Boston, they had no fucking clue who the Rock and Roll Express were, the Smoky Mountain Wrestling title. They knew none of that. I knew Jim Cornette though. I knew Stan Lane. I knew the Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey. I knew who they were because I used to watch other leagues. But Boston for a WWF event, they were there to see the Ultimate Warrior. They didn't know anything of. They were there to see Shawn Michaels. They were there to see Hulk. They had no clue when they were promoting the Rock and Roll, that Smoky Mountain title match. No one even cheered. It was quiet. It was so quiet. And I was chanting rock and roll. I think I was the only one doing that when their match was going. Yeah, the Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. But there was a Smoky Mountain title match with the Rock and Roll Express, and then Tom Pritchard and Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey, I think. I think it was Tom Pritchard. I'm not sure. I think so. No. And it was that crowd in Boston watching the WWF mostly. That match was there, and no one knew who the hell it was. Nobody knew either team, really, for that one match. The arena was like quiet, like the fans were so bored, they didn't know what to do with that. They saw a Smoky Mountain title match out of the Smoky Mountains at the Boston Garden. They didn't know shit about that. You had to watch like other leagues before. Some of these fans didn't watch those other leagues like I did, though. Well, I'll have to look up the Survivor Series 1992 to let you know the exact stats of that match. Survivor Series 92, Smoky Mountain Wrestling Tag Match. The exact match. Damn, I'm even having a hard time finding it. They're not even listed now. The Heavenly Bodies versus the Rock and Roll Express. That's what it was. The Heavenly Bodies. Who it was. Yes. No one knew what that was. It was years ago, actually. Well, I'm not far from the places that did, at the very least. I knew about some of the Southern wrestling more than people where I grew up with. Yeah, this is going a while. This cigar has gone a long time. Over 2 hours in right now. But I think this is a record for this cigar. It's a record. So we're not even down to the bottom nub yet. We're getting closer, but there's a little time left in this scene. Then more Southern wrestlers came to the WWE after that, like Jeff Jarrett and stuff like that. JEFF, JARRETT. Yeah. Yeah. correct? Or at least one video. Oh, that was a year ago, man. It was over a year ago, wasn't it? That was one I just did on any random day, too. No. Well, weed costs more from everything that I know. Weed has always costed more. You have to pay for the best cigar for it to be more than weed. Because most of the time it's not. Not on my budget, anyway. Kroger sells those? Where did you find that in a Kroger? Because I got Kroger not far from me. I'm gonna have to look at to see if Kroger has cigars now. I never knew that. Wow. You found that in a Kroger? Jeez. Time I go to a Kroger, I'm gonna have to look for that. Oh, there was also Portland wrestling years ago. Roddy Piper was in Portland wrestling. And Paul Orndorff, I believe, was in Portland wrestling as well. That's right. Then Tampa had wrestling also. Places that I lived. That is an aside. That if I was either a pro wrestler, I might have lived in those places. I don't know. Julio Romero. I haven't had a Romero. They're good, huh? I haven't heard of those. I don't even think, to be honest. Yeah, the feel of this ash is pretty velvety, actually. This ash is feeling kind of velvety. I think the age is absolutely. This improved with age, no question. This one definitely did. Now that I asked, I can keep the fire going on it, blow out the rest. Huh. All right there. Coming apart kind of at the bottom here. Fix this a little bit. See here. Try to keep the cigar alive. What's left of it. And the taste is more like a nuttiness, a heavy nuttiness and earth coming in right now. That's trying to burn. That portion's trying to burn again. It's trying to freshen itself up some. Burn like new now. That beer lasted me a while too. Finished the red stripe off. So. All right, that's gotta go. No message retraction at any time. Thanks, Carolyn. Thanks a lot. Because yeah, that is an absolute pet peeve of mine. If Dave can say it's a pet peeve of his, well, I can say it's one of mine also. So there we go. That's right, Gold EK. Gold EK, you're new to this channel. The hell of a cigar's coming apart on me. Yeah, this is kind of getting a little awkward at the end, kind of here. Yeah. Yeah, this one's gonna, I don't know. Tougher to smoke this now at this point. Yeah, this has to. There's a sweet wrapper on here of some kind. I haven't been able to identify it. There is a sweet wrapper on here. Yes, it's kind of getting weird. I try to chop a tiny bit off here to try to finish this. I'll try to do that. I haven't tried those. Are they good? Are they really all they're cracked up to be? Killed? But that's a name I've come across. I haven't had those, so it's not too bad, really. Is it worth the hype? Does it burn evenly? Does it feel like a handmade? Is it better than factory throwaways? How good is it? Got to cut a tiny bit off just to get through this. Because it's more overlapping tobacco leaf at the nub here. It's getting very awkward to smoke this. I guess my pride gets the better of me. No pieces are blowing out, though. That's a good sign. Totally is hand rolled, like they say. Get very awkward to smoke this. Yeah, I'm gonna put it down right now. This is tough. Yeah, this is what it's looking like right now. So I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna call it a night. This has been going for a while. It was good for the most part. Had a little trouble keeping it together at the end, though. There is a kind of like a sweet wrapper. It kind of resembles sweet potato skin, kind of on the mouthfeel. The factory seconds by good. I'm not over yet. Hold on 1 second. I'm not over yet, Carol. I'm not. The factory seconds by good days. It's the same level. Are they sweet then? Do they have a sweet tip to them? Because those are still pretty good too. They're not bad. I'm pushing this one toward the end, guys. What I can get out of it. That smoke plume is a lot. See, it doesn't seem all the way lit. The smoke plume is a lot of smoke right here. I will tell you. That's sweet though. It had a sweet tooth, a sweet tip to it. It was a little sweet. It tasted good, but it was sweet. They both do. The natural and the Maduro were both sweet. For the good days, yeah. I've had them. Not bad. But they were like borderline flavored because they were sweet. Borderline flavored. But I'll tell you something, the Trader Jacks were terrible. The dark Halloween looking Trader Jack ones were pretty bad. The natural one was better, I thought. But I had this Trader Jack's. It just was so pungent with sweetness. I tasted a little sweetness on it, Kill. I could taste it on the wrapper. It just didn't taste it in the smoke so much, but on the wrapper it kind of did, I thought. But our rate factory throwaways is better than them. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm about done. Stick a fork in it, I think. I think. It's the fact that this is still holding on, though, or something. 2 hours and 20 plus minutes in. Because it took me 6 minutes before I started smoking this, I think around six something. Yeah, it's getting hot. Too hot. Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying. That's gonna be it for this smoke. I'm sticking the fork in it finally. The sweetness is really bad, yeah. The original, the natural's better than the dark, the Maduro Trader Jacks, but they're both not my cup of tea, though, to say the least. There was someone who thought there wasn't a better cigar than that for the money, though, but they haven't shopped around. There was like a guy years ago, I roomed with him around the Tampa area. He's an all-star chef, too, a really good chef and handy. And he was telling me because he got into cigars and he found Trader Jack's for really cheap. And at that time, he didn't think there was a better cigar for the money, so that was his go-to, was the Trader Jack's. And said he felt there wasn't a better cigar than that for the money, seeing they were like $1 and something a piece or whatever. I reviewed one. It got a lot of views, though. It got a lot of views when I reviewed one years ago. I saw it on this channel, but on another channel, I got a Trader Jack review. I think it got 2K views or something. So it got a lot, maybe even up to 4K. But a lot of people watched that one when I did it a while back. I haven't got one since, though. So it must not have been that great if I didn't get it again. You know, I enjoyed it for the moment. I think I had a Miller High Life beer with it and stuff like that. So, all that being said, though, yeah. So, anyways, anyone have anything else to say before I shut the stream? I'm about to shut the stream. I'm about to cut it right now for the night. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Besides the trolls who wanted to come in here and disrupt my shit earlier, you didn't get what you wanted. cry yourself to sleep, as far as I'm concerned. So, all that being said, I'm going to go unless anyone has any. You rather smoke a White Owl New Yorker over the Trader Jack's? You're probably right, Kim. I would smoke a White Owl New Yorker also over a Trader Jack's, especially since I haven't got a White Owl New Yorker. How's that? Is there a sweet tip on that White Owl New Yorker? You know for sure? How's that? Is there a sweet tip on that one, Kim? I kind of want to know now. Does that taste sweet at all? Okay, yeah, it wouldn't be. But was it on the level of the good days? Is it on the level of good days, or is it better than good days? Like a very slight sweetness. What one's better? You think the White Owl in New York is better than the good days? What do you think? Which one, in your opinion, do you think is better? Because I don't really smoke those too much. I had the good days. I haven't smoked the White Owl in New York. Now I'm tempted to pick one up if I see one. Kind of funny. Now, if you think you kind of got it in my head, I got to pick up a White Owl New Yorker if I see one. Oh, you like good days more? Okay, then. All right, cool. So the New York is like an El Producto. I'd say it's probably like an El Producto. That's what I say, because White Owl and El Producto are definitely along the same kind of feel. And I know years ago they were definitely neck and neck. All right. The HTL wrapper. What's HTL stand for? I don't know that. What's HTL wrapper? What's that mean? Homogenized tobacco. Oh, they made that up. Really, they made up that, huh? That's funny. Yeah, I know. Whatever it even is. If I Google homogenized tobacco sheet, let's see what comes up. Homogenized tobacco sheets. A mixture of chopped scrap tobacco and cellulose adhesive. What is homogenized tobacco? See, I don't even dabble into this really. Based and produced through paper making process. The process transforms tobacco leaf into usable paper sheets. So it's like an artificial tobacco, is what it is. It's like Velveeta compared to cheese. Kinda. It imitates tobacco. It imitates tobacco and it counts as tobacco. Kind of like Velveeta counts as cheese, but it imitates cheese. Or maybe like American cheese versus a genuine slice of cheese. like cheddar or something. I would say it's something like that. That's what they're describing that as. Homogeneous tobacco leaf. It looks like they made it into a sheet, like kind of like they make imitation crab meat out of a paste, but you're really eating pollock. You're not eating crab meat of any kind. And not that it's bad, but you're getting crab extract on top of pollock. It's something like that, I think. But at any rate, I'm going to shut the stream. The companies use their tobacco scraps for better products to make the paper. Okay. So it is. It's made with a little bit of sweetness. It's made with an infused, remade wrapper of something like a Toro Fuente. And they make this, they remake it and put it like into a more finer machine made appearance. Put a little sweet on it, man. Something like that. All that being said, I'm cutting the stream once and for all. Have a good night, everyone who came in here. Thanks for coming in. Stream is now cut and ended for the night.